experiment and adventure, these two key words. Life is a kind of a trying, it's an attempt to try things out. And then adventure is something that we are not ready for, that we cannot make real preparation for.
What I think is more important is that we ask ourselves what normal is to us. What does it mean to speak of normal? Life has always been forward. It has always been changing. It has never been static. And so far, what we're experiencing is maybe an acceleration of movement, but it's by no means further away from the norm than it has been over the past 2,000 years. We've always been changing.
But then this fear is more mother-like, is more unconditional. It allows us to be vulnerable and to be trembling creatures, and it can envelope us inside. But it's a shiver, it's a blushing, it's an out of reason experience, and I like it. I like fear.
That is the unknown, and there is nothing that inspires more fear in this world than the unknown. That's why in an emergency there are no plans. We don't know what's going to happen. A recession, we don't know how it's going to behave. That is fear. But this technology is not either friendly or dangerous. It's just like a knife. It depends on what you do.
I'm also quite a private person, so I didn't have a whole lot out there on the internet, on social media, which was quite lucky really, because I wasn't trying to claw anything back either. So for me, it really was going from a place of anxiety or fear of, I'm going to have to put a bit more of me out there online, and I don't know really how I feel about that.
What I've learned as a therapist is you follow the symptom. So with COVID-19, my first question is, what does the virus want? What does the virus want from us? And we're going to be more and more in this world. We're forgetting then something about who we are and what makes us truly human. But maybe instead of all of that, we have to give up that fantasy and learn how to grieve and mourn for the world that is passing away.
And dying is like the ontic aspect that each one of us are going to experience death in our own unique, particular, and specific way. In some way, dying is the process we experience around death. Then if we reflect around death, we can learn a lot about life.
And it's that sense of how to actually make it feel real. It seems like such a strange experience in human history that we all have the privilege of living through. So the how to experientialize the pandemic is an attempt to just practice together, feeling into the real sense of what's happening right now, and trying to ground ourselves in that reality rather than thinking about it, rather than watching all of the news reports about it, trying to get back into ourselves and actually have it feel real.
But when we're faced with situations like COVID and so forth, suddenly that sense of inevitable relatedness becomes something that is less appealing, that might be experienced as being frightening or dangerous, undesired. And that is basically what the talk will explore.